The divide over New York City's vaccine mandate for city workers spilled into the streets of Manhattan today.
Please, the people!
Firefighters, EMTs, and sanitation workers, largely unmasked, rallied outside the mayor's official residence just one day before the deadline for municipal employees to get at least one COVID shot or be placed on unpaid leave.
Our members should have a choice about their health.
All but roughly 38,000 city workers are vaccinated, but about a quarter of the police force and a third of firefighters are not.
You can't force a vaccine on somebody. It should be a choice.
6 of the country's 10 largest cities have or are planning vaccine mandates for municipal workers. Of those, New York, Los Angeles, and San Diego do not have a testing alternative. New York City's largest police union sued this week to block the mayor's vaccine mandate, but a state judge rejected that request.
Closed firehouses, massive piles of trash, fewer cops and ambulances on the street. That's the possibility New York City is bracing for as a result of its new vaccine mandate. Most city workers had until 5 p.m. today to show proof of at least one dose or risk losing their jobs. Here's a look at vaccination rates among city agencies as of last night. The police department, 79%. The fire department, including EMS services, 69%. And the sanitation department ranks among the lowest at just 67%. Defiance against the mandate running high. First responders have been challenging the new rules both in courts and in the streets. A crowd of firefighters gathered to protest outside the mayor's home yesterday. The vaccine requirement in New York City is one of the strictest in the nation. City workers don't have an option to test out. But similar fights over mandates are also playing out in other cities, including San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Chicago. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez live outside a firehouse in Manhattan with our top story tonight. Gabe?
Hi there, Kelly. Good evening. Unions had been looking for an extension here, even suing the city earlier this week, asking a judge to block this mandate. The judge denied that request, and so, as you mentioned, is now gone into effect. Mayor Bill de Blasio is not backing down, saying the city will be safe and services will continue. The NYPD police commissioner says that the department plans to move resources around to try and make sure that staffing will not be impacted and they will be able to handle these staffing issues. But firefighters unions, though, they're warning that dozens of fire stations could close as a result.
Hello, family. Please smash that like button, hit that subscription button, also that notification button so you're notified when we post new content. I want to thank everybody for your prayers and well wishes prior to me going into surgery Tuesday. Let's do this. For all of us that have visited or have family members or that have actually lived in New York, like myself, I've lived in a few parts of New York over in my lifetime. This is serious business. It's detrimental living in certain parts in certain boroughs in New York. And shout out to my New York brothers and sisters and family members and friends in different parts of New York. But it's already serious to live in different boroughs with the police shortage the way it is. And you're talking about losing 25% of the police force and the firemen and women in those communities. And you can best believe the labor shortage won't be felt in the more well-to-do neighborhoods and areas of New York. So this is kind of troubling. Comment in the comment section, some of my friends and families out in the New York area, or even if not, you're not from the New York area and you're familiar with living in New York and what this means come Monday morning when these police and firemen are due to clock in for work. This is serious business. You already can't drive from barrio to barrio to buy a loaf of bread. A lot of people in my audience, that's going to go over your head. Trust me when I tell you. In New York, Atlanta, Florida, Mexico, a lot of parts of Mexico, North Carolina, you can't just go from neighborhood to neighborhood. And, well, you can, but it's not the safest thing to do. And come Monday morning, a lot of these police and firemen are going to be told if they don't have their vaccinations that they're on unpaid leave. Now, I'm not saying that they should go get a vaccination, because you're not going to force me to put nothing in my body, period. It's going to have to be a self-made choice of mine. So I respect these firemen and policemen's right of choice of how they choose if they don't want to get the vaccination. But with that, you can't force companies that have mandates. So it's a catch-22. You can't force companies to keep you if they want you to take the shot, and then on the other hand say, I'm not going to take the shot, but I'm going to cause problems and violence to stay here. If you're going to make your choice and stand as a man or a woman, okay, this company I've worked for and have now mandated that I'll do this or that, and I don't want to do it, okay, you don't work there anymore. Carry on. Find another field of work. And that's harsh to say, but believe in your convictions and live by your convictions. Comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about the shortage that's going to start this morning. By the time you read this podcast, thousands and thousands. It's about a quarter of firemen and a quarter of the police men and women in the New York different districts that haven't been vaccinated. So I'm not saying that they should get vaccinated. That is not what I'm saying. Absolutely not. I'm saying they've made this choice. Okay, don't show up for work. You know what it is. Live by your convictions. Stand by your convictions. Comment in the comment section and let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next.